Well, the theme is realizing the vision, positioning Caribbean tourism for major change. The whole vision of the CTO for the Caribbean is to position the region as the most desirable year-round warm weather destination within a specific period of time. And so working towards that vision and measuring the steps to get there is a really very important part of what it is we do. Now, we'll talk about that at the conference, and certainly we'll have experts from throughout the Caribbean region and across the world, really, talking about these issues that affect the lives of Caribbean people. It's important, though, to remember this. Even though the chief decision makers of Caribbean tourism will be there, like all CTO tourism conferences, everyone is invited. It's very, very important for us to keep reminding ourselves and the whole region that because tourism is everybody's business, everyone is invited to make their voice heard in their business, and of course to hear what other people are saying about their business. So whether you are an academic, whether you are a professor, whether you are somebody looking for a job in the tourism industry, whether you are already working in the industry, whether you have an interest in it and you're just thinking about how to get into the industry, this conference is for you. So it's September 17 to 19 in the US Virgin Islands. Realizing the vision is an important part of what we'll be talking about. So I look forward to seeing you there.
Positioning for us the number one warm weather destination will in fact take a number of, will demand really a number of steps that must be taken, a number of things that have to be done. The conference clearly can't look at all of those, but what are some of the key and important ones that we must look at?
Well, we'll talk a little bit about branding and managing the image. We'll talk a little bit about sustaining all of that effort. We'll talk about what needs to go into product decisions. We'll talk a little bit about how you construct the right product to meet the varying demands of the visitors across the world who are coming to the Caribbean. And of course, how to create the right products because we have such a variety, such a diversity of product within the English, French, Dutch, and Spanish-speaking Caribbean. So all of that comes together in a fairly neat and organized way, and we think it's going to be interesting and exciting for the participants.
Google is a pretty big name globally, multi-billion-dollar company it is, and we've got a presenter from Google and a few very, very good presenters, don't we?
Brands matter, and yes, Google's going to be there. There is another very big brand that we are about to sign up for the conference, and as soon as the ink is dry on that, we'll be talking about that as well. But the fact is that the Caribbean brand is very proud and pleased to work out with other strong brands to make sure that we get the point across that we are associating ourselves with the experts across this industry and across the world so that we can give that information to the people of the Caribbean, and we can benefit from the vast amounts of research and the expertise that exist within our region and without.
And right preceding the conference, the day before the opening of SOTIC, there is a Caribbean Aviation Day conference that is happening. Tell us about this one.
Well, Caribbean Aviation Day is an effort to get together with of course, the CTO is one of the key organizers of that conference, but we're getting together with IATA, the International Air Transport Association, and a number of other aviation experts from across the region and the wider Caribbean as well. So Latin America and the Caribbean will come together to create a one-day Caribbean Aviation Conference that discusses the issues relating to getting people into our region and moving them safely and efficiently across the region. So that particular day, Caribbean Aviation Day, which is September 16th in the US Virgin Islands, that day will look at the travel experience, we'll look at issues that have to do with visas, we'll invite airport management, security personnel, immigration, customs, anyone that's involved in that aspect of the aviation industry, anyone that's touched by the aviation industry will be at Caribbean Aviation Day.